and welcome to Pipes, Tobacco, and Whiskey. So today we're doing a very interesting blend that I found from Cornell Diehl. This is called Cross-Eyed Cricket. Now, this is, they call it in English.
Yeah.
But it's really interesting. Let me give you a little bit of background on this one. So, according to CND's description of this, it says an unsweetened black Cavendish base with Turkish Latakia and Perique, lightly flavored with a rum punch. Of course, we said this was made by Cornell Diehl. They list it as an aromatic. It's got a lot of English tendencies to it. It's got a rum topping on it. It's a ribbon cut that comes in 50-gram tins, basically 2 ounce. No, it's not 50-gram tins. They changed it. It's 2 ounce tins.
Yeah.
And 8 ounce tins. The strength on this is moderate. The flavoring on it is medium, and the taste is medium as well. And so we are going to go ahead and give you our impressions on this one. I came across this by accident. Smoking Pipes was having a big sale on
Cornell
Diehl.
Yeah,
C&D stuff. And so I just jumped in and bought a whole bunch of C&D stuff to try.
I got a couple too
that I've never tried before, and this was one of them. So what do you think about the tin note? Let's start off with the tin note.
Tin note. Well, I will say that just off the tin note, I think the Cross-Eyed Cricket is a very appropriate name for it. It's very forward. You get some good English sense in there, but that rum topping is very strong. It gives it that fruity aroma, that little twinge that just makes you think, okay, this is an aromatic, even though you smell so much strong English in it.
There's so much going on with this tin note.
Yeah.
I mean, I get musty, I get fruity, I get rum, I get smoky, spicy, I get dark fruits, I get vanilla, I get caramel.
I mean, you get all the bass
even
lines.
a little bit of cherry in the background.
You get
as
all
well.
the bass lines of an English, and then you get all those fruity, very aromatic scents to it.
It's almost like there's more than just a rum topping on it. Now, when they say a rum punch, that punch may be some of the fruitiness coming through.
Is it a play on words, or is it just actual, like it is a rum punch that they put in there? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I sense that it does have a little more than just the rum topping. And
like
it is smelling delicious.
Yes,
it
is.
Really is. Nice thing. And we are trying all these light aromatics for the summer blends.
Summer months,
yeah. And so this was one that I thought, hey, I like Englishes. I like the lighter side of the English for summer. Let's give this one a try. Yeah, the tin note on it is awesome.
Well, and it complements their description of it right there at the end. English or aromatic? Take your pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's right down the middle.
Yeah.
Between English and aromatic.
Yep.
I mean, it's right walking the tightrope there. Oh, cool. Well, what do you think about the taste?
Again, I can't pinpoint what I like most about this. A full English smoke or that light aromatic taste that I get right at the end of my smoke, right when I do my first inhale, my first puff. Very strong English presence. I can taste those Latakias. The Perique is not as strong as I thought it would be, but it really works well, in my opinion, with the rest of the smoke. I taste a little bit of the rum, slight taste of the rum. And some of those other fruity flavors just really, I think, in the aroma of my exhale, stand a whole lot stronger than some of the other flavors. It's like coming in, it's an English, going out, it's an aromatic.
Yeah, it definitely smokes more as an English to me than it does kind of an aromatic. You're getting the presence of that rum topping in there for sure. That fruitiness from the rum flavor. But to me, it smokes more like an English. Now, that's interesting that you say that about the exhale.
Yeah.
Because now that I start thinking about it, it does feel like the exhale has a little more of that
Lighter.
aromatic tinge to it.
the really fruity flavors that you get on your tongue, just those nice flavors come through at the back end of my smoke. When I first come in, it's like I'm smoking, that black frigate that we did for them.
Yeah.
That really full-bodied rum English Navy blend. Here you go. Have a good smoke. And then as I exhale, I'm thinking, ooh, I might have taken too much. Oh, that's kind of pleasant.
Yeah. The Latakia, although it is noticeable in the smoke, it's not heavy at all. It's pretty light. The Black Cavendish, it blends well with the rest of the tobaccos, but it doesn't really stick its head out. And same with the Oriental Turkishes and the Perique. The Perique is pretty light.
It's pretty light in this. But you can get that hint that if it didn't have Perique in it, I would almost think that some of your Orientals and your Latakias would overpower the rest of the smoke.
Yeah, it doesn't. And actually, they're difficult to pick out. I can pick out the Latakia, but I don't pick out the others very well. So they're blending pretty, they're melding pretty well. This is unique.
This is a very interesting smoke. It's almost a lot like their Visions of Cellophase that all of us really enjoyed. Me and Ian had it in our top 5, where it's just that slight change in the way they do their mixtures. Or like this one, an unsweetened Black Cavendish. I've never had a blend with unsweetened Black Cavendish in it.
Yeah,
And that's a very interesting taste.
Well, the Cavendish lends itself to give a little bit of those flavors, like a vanilla or a chocolate, because of the Cavendish process that they use. But
they add stuff.
But basically, the Cavendish, all it does is it's there to kind of tame things down.
Yeah,
really is what it is.
This is really just an interesting blend. And I'm going to quote it to one of their other very unique smokes, which is that Visions of Cellophase, where they put that cigar leaf in there. Instead of wrapped cigar, they chop it up, cut it in ribbons, and mix it up straight into the tobacco, and it just adds a whole other dynamic to it. And I think that's what they're doing with this. The way they mix it, the way they do something, it's just a different smoke.
It's at times it's indescribable. I at times I just go, I'm not exactly sure what I'm tasting.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
And it's unique for sure, but it is also perplexing at times. So it's if you're a person that you want to know what you're tasting, and this is not for you. But
No.
but if you like surprises, and if you're intrigued by subtle changes, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, you want something to really change your day when you come to a smoke. This is something that's going to...
I get a little bit of the rum coming through, but
Yeah.
I get a little bit of the fruitiness, but mostly I get just a very mild Latakia kind of feel to it.
Excuse me.
All right, well, what do you think about the room note?
The room note... I don't know. This one, it's pleasant. I think it's a very tolerable scent. I don't get very much of the sweetness of the aromatic.
Well, no, go on.
There's a good smokiness to it.
And you're smelling it as we're open here, I smoked it one morning in my mom's garage.
Yeah.
And even the tin note is confusing. I mean, not the tin note.
The room note.
The room note.
Yeah.
Because depending on where you are in the room, you walk one way and it's like, yeah, that's a little smoky smelling, kind of the Latakia.
Go to the other side of the
garage.
garage.
Go walk a little bit more and you go, wait a minute, I smell sweetness going on with this, So the tin note is just as bonkers as the rest of it is. The name cross-eyed cricket really
really good.
Yeah, it really describes
Really
this tobacco. Because you're not going to get a solid description from this at all.
No, and that's the other thing that we need to talk about as well with it. When I smoked it a couple days ago, I don't know how I felt about the blend. I smoke it today, I enjoy it. I might smoke it tomorrow
And not like it
and
at
not
all.
like it because it just depends on how my taste buds or how the day or how the weather is affecting me. Today it's hot, but it's got a nice breeze. There's no humidity. Awesome. Tomorrow it might be moist and this might be sticky and I don't like it.
But do you want to spend money on something that you can't predict like this? You know, that's the
That's
question.
the real thing.
Yeah.
I could, at least with the Visions of Cellophase, which is the only other blend that I've tried from them that's really questionable on how the taste comes back. It was a consistent questionability, if that makes sense. It was consistently a different smoke. Not
It was
every
the same
time.
each time you.
It was the same smoke each time I smoked that tobacco, but it was different than all the other tobaccos I've smoked. This one has been different the separate times I've smoked it. And I don't know if it's because different pipes, different day, different weather. All that is a factor.
So many factors that go into it. Yeah.
But I can say that this one has been different consistently. And that's the one thing that is, we'll get to the scoring, but that's the one thing that might make my mind up on it. It's good.
This particular one comes to us rather damp.
Mm-hmm.
It needs some drying time, for sure. I was giving it about 30 minutes.
Real quick note, I just relit it.
Something different.
Different. It's really interesting now.
I was giving it about 30 minutes to dry out, and it seemed to be a pretty consistent smoke. I mean, as far as burn ratio, was pretty good. This is in their vintage blend series. It's a dark. You see a lot of those Cavendish in there. It's a dark colored tobacco.
Yeah.
It packs pretty easy. Lights okay, burns okay. It's fairly cool through the smoke. Even though it's described as an aromatic, it's as you smoke it, it smells like an aromatic. It smokes more like an English to me.
Yeah, I believe so as well.
Requires some relights throughout the smoke. Didn't get any bite.
Mm-mm.
I think this could be an all-day smoke.
I think so too. If you're somebody who likes smoking between an aromatic, an English aromatic, and an English all day, instead of buying 3 different types of tobaccos, just buy this one and you're saving yourself money and you're going to get that throughout the day. I think that's the one economical boost based off of this.
There's a lot of layers to the taste of this one. It's complex. It's changing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just really, really interesting. And I can't actually put my finger on what makes it so doggone unique. But oh my goodness, it's just something like nothing I've ever smoked.
I'm wanting to almost bet that it's that unsweetened Black Cavendish. Because Black Cavendish, in the process that it's done originally, they still add some type of flavoring.
A lot of times they do, yeah.
They do. This time, I guess they just Cavendished, or they did whatever they do to Black Cavendish without adding anything.
Yeah, this has something for everyone, I think. If you're a Virginia-like smoker, if you're an aromatic smoker, if you're an English smoker, this has a little bit for everyone.
Yeah.
Great change of pace, I think.
I think so, too.
How do you like it for a summer smoke?
I think it's a good summer smoke. I really do. And then there's going to be those random times in winter when you want something a little kind of like figgy, fruity, with a little spice to it. I think this one is going to have also a good insert into those fall and autumn months where you want a little bit of sweetness, but you want a full-bodied English too. This is an interesting smoke. I don't think it's to me, it's not going to be an everyday smoke. But I can definitely say it is something that I will purchase, and when I want a nice change of pace, this is going to be right there with that.
As every single time I've smoked this, as I got towards the bottom of the bowl, maybe like the last fourth of the bowl, the flavor changes to a little on the bitter side.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just and a little bit of dawdle at the bottom of the bowl too.
And that I think is going to be the only negative part that I give a rate when I give my rating, that it's going to affect it. You know, the reviews online on this one were very mixed. I mean, you either loved it or you hated it.
It was a mixed
There
review.
was nobody like, yeah, this is all right. You know, everybody was like, this is great or this is crap. And it's really funny to kind of read all of those things because it just goes to show you that there's so many different types of palates out there on people. I might be the only one that's in the middle of the road going, hey, this is not so bad. It's all right,
I'm kind of there with you though. It's one of those things where it's like, I prefer this. I like a little stability in my tobacco, so I know when I'm going for a 10, I like to have to know what I'm going to be smoking and what I'm going to be tasting. But at the same time, there's that bit of me that's like, I want to trail away. I want to try something new.
This might be a good outdoor smoke if you were going going lunting or something like that. It's mischievous.
That's a good word for it.
It's mischievous because the base of it is consistent, but there's enough change from bowl to bowl to bowl that keeps you guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, Nick hit on this. What do you think?
I would say it's a little moderate. I would a little stronger than some of your other tobaccos, probably because of the Perique and some of the Latakia coming forward. Nothing like as strong as a Burley would do or anything like that.
For me, it's moderate as well. There's not a whole lot of punch to this one.
Yeah.
And again, let me say that even though I think it smokes like an English blend, to me it smokes like a very mild English blend.
Yes.
Not something that's full bodied or anything like that.
I think you're going to be surprised because it's your inhale that you're really questioning. Oh, why did I buy this? If you're not an English smoker, and then on that exhale, you're going to go, wow, that was different. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I bet I would like to try this with some bourbon or with some rum, spiced rum.
That's kind of what I want to do is try some of it with some spiced rum.
What are you smoking today? What pipe do you got?
I have the Peterson St. Patrick's Day 2020. This is just from their fishtail line. It's a Dublin style bent Dublin.
So I've got a Peterson as well. I've got a Peterson Bulldog that's P-lipped, and it's in their Aaron's line. So it's really, it's not a real expensive one, but it's a decent briar. I like it. I do a lot of outdoor stuff with this pipe.
I do too with this one, even though it was probably shouldn't be one that I smoke outdoors or one that I take with me to work. I love this pipe.
Yeah, it's a good little pipe for me. All right, well, so it comes in 2 ounce and 8 ounce tins. Breakdown on cost is about $5.20 per ounce. So it's right about the norm.
Yeah, that's I would say that's an average price. A lot of Cornell Diehl stuff is about that price range.
Yeah.
Especially with their tin only blends, which I think that's what this is a tin
Yeah, this is
blend.
not, they don't offer this one in bulk. So this is just in tins. All right, well, what are you going to give it?
I'm going to play it safe and stick to a 3. I think it's a good smoke. On some days, I would push for a 3.5. On other days, I don't think it's quite up to par as some of the other smokes. But I'm going to give it a flat, right in the middle of the road 3. Because I think on those days that I'm really going to enjoy it, I'm going to enjoy it.
I like this one. I like its unpredictability.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure I would like that all the time.
That's why I give it a 3.
And towards the, like we said, towards the end of the smoke, it does get a little bit bitter.
Yep.
I think maybe all of those toppings and that moisture just starts to concentrate, and it does
changes it.
Yeah, it does get a little bit bitter. So I think I'm with you on this one. I think I'm going to give it a 3 as well.
All right.
Although I enjoy it.
I do.
Now.
That's what I'm saying. Right now.
Yeah.
This is an awesome smoke.
But I'm not sure this is something I'm going to buy all the time. For a change of pace and for an oddity, it's pretty cool. But I don't think I'm going to give it any higher than a 3. So that gives us an average of a 3.
Of a 3.
So here's 2. And here's 3. So we give Cornell and Diehl's Cross-Eyed Cricket 3 shots.
3 shots.
You know, interesting.
I think it's very interesting. It's just a very complex blend that is unique, and kind of like you said, it is something I'm gonna purchase in the future. There is gonna be that moment where I'm gonna want uniqueness and complexity and something a little different, just to change the smoking mood that I'm in, you know?
Yeah.
And I think this fits a very small but present niche in everyone's repertoire when it comes to smoking. So I think that's why it's something that should continue and be purchased.
So guys, while I was at my mom's, you probably know by now that my mom had a health episode that we had to go to her home and stay there. I was there for 2 weeks. And while I was there, I categorized all of our episodes. I went through and made a list of all of the tobaccos that were suggested to us to try. So we're going to be starting to hit that list.
All right.
And starting to give our impressions on some of those. So, guys, keep that coming, please.
Yes.
Your comments and your reports and things like suggestions are very important to us. So please, please, please keep that coming. We do appreciate you very much for sending that to us.
Absolutely. And I had actually somebody reach out to me who watches our show and tell me about one of the tobaccos that they purchased from watching our show.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That's
friend.
I would love to hear.
And that's what I wanted to say. I would love to hear some of that information.
Yeah, I would love to hear.
Share back with you guys why I thought this way.
Hey guys,
Awesome.
tell us. Hey guys, you were right on the money with this one, or hey, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, let us know. We don't care, but that was a really nice change of pace, and the guy was like, yeah, this one's really awesome. I tried it because I saw you guys try it, but you should also maybe think of this one. And man, it led into a conversation with this guy that we ended up spitting out 20 tobaccos.
Nice.
And that's some of the stuff that we want to do. So we love hearing back from you guys. It's just the same thing. We're doing this for the pipe smokers community.
Yep.
And that's I just want to hear back from you guys on it. That's really all it is. Continue to like, comment, and subscribe.
Cool. Very nice. All right. Well, then we've got another one in the bag.
Yeah.
We are done with this one. We'll keep sending you guys more content. You guys keep sending us your comments.
Yep.
And if there's nothing else, then we will see you next time. And don't forget,
make all your piping moments count.
Thank you very much, guys. We'll see you next time.